Same makeup, same shirt, same me, new year. We're going to go over my 2023 writing goals. Let's jump right into it. 2023 is going to be a big year for me. It's going to be huge. There's some unknowns, there's some exciting things that I know are going to happen, and there's some up in the air things. This is the last of the In Ash series. I've already signed my contract for book 3. It's already like in the works. We're moving forward. We're moving forward. I should, by the time this goes up, have my CP feedback with me. So the 3 people that I gave the book to will give me all of their notes. I will compile everything, take their advice, and then rework book 3 before sending it over to my publisher, which puts me on the same timeline as I was on for Prophecy in Ash, which means another October release. So book 3 will be out in October. If you have an idea for a title, let me know, because my working title is not one that I love and I don't think I'm going to stick with it. It will still maintain the theme of a blank in Ash. Tell me what you think might work. If you've read my series, if you know my characters, you let me know, because I had one, don't love it. I'm not telling anybody in case I have to still stick with it, but if you have any suggestions, let me know, because I will be doing some brainstorming and figuring that out. Book 3 will be out in October. Sitting pretty on the same timeline. I'm going to have tarot card pre-order swag. I will be having another book box with Melanie. Fingers crossed, I can't imagine that not happening. I will be working with Main Point Book again. I can't see that not happening as well. So signed and personalized copies will be available, exclusive editions will be available, and it will be the end of Ashlyn and Reardon and Brynock's journey, which is wild to me, because for the past 7 years, that's been in my head. It's been a huge part of my writing. Not anymore. Obviously, I've written more outside of them now than I have in, no, that's a lie. Book 3 is really big. I've written a lot of other things, which is exciting because 2023, the majority of it is going to be spent done with book 3. I'll be done with book 3 months before it releases. It'll be over to publishers. It'll be over to my editors, my developmental editors, line editors, etc. by late January, early February. And then it's really just a honing situation. I need to think about my next steps and where I go next and what I want to follow that up with. That's a big decision, which makes 2023 a really big year for me, because how I start and how I go forward really can dictate where my career goes. I will say that from a personal standpoint, from a Julie standpoint, I will probably not be writing within the fantasy romance genre for a while. My fantasy romance story to tell was theirs. It was Ash and Reardon and Bry, and I don't have other characters living in my head in a fantasy-based way right now. What I do have is an entire series of contemporary romance novels. You guys know I had one that I was querying. I am going to be reworking that one this year. I'm going to be tweaking it. I'm going to be really amping up the spice, really leaning into the contemporary romance genre, a la Talia Hibbert, Emily Henry. I'm going to really kind of get in there, up the spice a little bit, up some of the tension, and re-query that contemporary romance. Here's where things have changed for me for 2023, and that is that I am not opposed to self-publishing that book. For those of you that don't really truly understand the ins and outs of the atmosphere situation that I'm in with the In Ash series, they help me to have one source for everything. They have my cover design, they have my developmental editor, my line editors, my everything is within one house. So all of my uploads, all my formatting, my internal formatting, everything is at one place, which keeps me from having to outsource things to potentially get editors that might not be fantastic or might not do enough, to ensure that I have a cover that I love with as many edits as I need without necessarily having to go and vet, cover designers, etc. I'm now in a position where I feel a lot more comfortable vetting my own editors, getting my own cover designers, formatting books, putting out books on my own. Everything that I've done in terms of sales, in terms of marketing, has been me. That's been all me. I've had a lot of success with A Curse in Ash and A Prophecy in Ash. I have sold better than 70% of traditionally published authors in their first year. I am confident that my readers are there and that I can find my readers, or my readers will find me. So I am not as worried about potentially just self-publishing these books. Do I want to see what I can get from a trad pub, arena? Yes. However, trad pub's a bit of a hot mess, and I'm not really sure if I want to sink my book into a process like that and not have control. I am nervous about where trad pub is right now, and I'm nervous about giving my story to somebody or signing it away to somebody and then having it go nowhere or having it be misrepresented. The benefit of that is not having upfront cost, right? Which would be fantastic. But as long as I'm in a position to still kind of maintain and move forward with my books in a way that I feel comfortable with, I might just do that. Move forward with a career in contemporary romance would be ideal for me. I have, like I said, the one that's ready to just really, really tighten, and then I would be ready to requery that and see what kind of offers I get. And then I have one that does need reworking. It's completely done. There's a complete first draft, but it's not a contemporary romance. It's very much a women's fiction like journey story, and I need to bring the romance into it more. It's there, but not enough. So I need to rework that one. And then I have one that is about 65,000 words in and is only showing halfway. So it's a longer one, but we're going to figure that out. I need to finish that one. I have another one that I've outlined. I need to finish that one, or start that one rather. So I'm going to be prioritizing my contemporary romance next year. That's where I'm going to be focusing a lot of my energy. Book 3 will really be out of my hands for the majority of the year, and then I will be focusing on contemporary romance. I also do have a goal for 2023, and I will be writing under a pen name for the entirety of 2023 and hopefully going forward. And I will be publishing one novella a month, so 12 novellas. As of right now, filming this, I have a goal by January to have 6 novellas ready to roll so that I'm good through June, and I build myself a buffer as I work on book 3. And then I will continue to work forward and publish the rest, get the rest ready to go. Right now, I have 4 completely ready to go. I have a 5th one written, but I need to edit it, and then a 6th one that I'm writing. I should be able to knock that out because I don't work again until the New Year's. I don't really have a problem with that. I will be able to finish those up and have 6 ready to go by the New Year, which is fantastic. Those are shorter projects, but they're not necessarily tiny. They're ranging from 14 to 25,000 words. The longest one I think is probably just at 100, maybe 110, I think. And then the rest are in like that 80 to like 110 range, I suppose, in that area. And they're all very spicy. They're spicy novellas, And I'm just putting them in KU under a pen name, and they're going to do their own thing. So I know I'll be publishing 12 novellas in 2023. I'll be publishing at least 1 book, full novel, in 2023, and then preparing however many others to get ready. I hope to query. I hope to continue to build a community on YouTube and to continue to do my writing sprints, to continue to encourage people. Speaking of encouraging people and the writing sprints and encouraging the writing community, I will be offering accountability coaching. I am really excited to offer accountability coaching. And I know for a lot of people, especially for writers, having a budget for things like coaching, when you also have to set aside budgets for editors and cover designers, etc., it can feel overwhelming. You never get to those other steps if we can't get through the drafting process. So what I'm offering is different tiers, and within those tiers you can decide how often you want to meet with me. It goes from 1 meeting a month to 2 meetings a month to 4 meetings a month, and a Discord server, access to me there where I check in every now and then. That allows you to have access to me to help you with goal setting, to help you with time management, to help you with accountability check-ins. I've worked very closely with enough writers to know that one of my strengths is helping people to see paths through where they're blocked, to be able to encourage and kind of push, but know when to when to push, you know? I've spent my entire life as an educator. I've spent my entire life working with children and being able to naturally see and encourage and develop their passions and strengths, and then to also gently coach them through things that they need a little bit of strengthening on. So I'm able to kind of naturally pick out, this is where you're really, really strong, and I'm going to absolutely push you to do like your absolute best here because like you're incredible and I think we can take you to the next level. But here's this one thing that you're a little bit weaker on, and here's some steps that we can take to get you to a higher level there as well. And I've spent a lifetime learning what those differences are and how to encourage people. I've spent a lifetime learning through children that there's multiple different ways to get to the end, and kind of honing with people how to best encourage them to get there. So I know not just my own personal accomplishments and growth and continued pushing and productivity is an example, but also a lifetime of teaching has also given me the experience to be able to help other people reach their goals. And I genuinely want that. I've seen a lot of people stall out or say it's never going to get finished, or I can't do it. And I want to be there to help you. So I have that linked down below in all of my videos now. If you're interested in accountability coaching, there's information there on my website as well. It's like right up in the header of my website at juliez.com. You can check out the accountability tiers. You can also message me if you have any questions. But I'm really excited to offer that, and I'm excited to see how I can help you or writers or other people kind of reach their goals as well, because I know I'm not going to stop reaching for all of my goals and accomplishing my goals. I'm going to get there this year. I'm going to get there in 2023, and I want to help other people do it too. So I am excited about that. It's going to be a big year for me, and it's going to be kind of like a pivotal decision, right? So like we're going to have to see how the year goes and determine whether or not I'm going to be self-publishing or traditionally publishing. But regardless, I will be querying again and seeing how that process goes. And of course, I take you guys with me for all of that. So we will have, regardless, book 3, we will have the end of the In Ash series. And I am not ready to let them go, but their story, at least for me, I've told their entire story. I've written the end on book 3. So now it's just honing it and getting it ready for everybody else to read the end. I'm really excited for that. Those are my goals for 2023. They're lofty and they feel really big because it is up to me to determine where my career goes post the In Ash series, but I'm excited to see where it goes. And I'm really excited for these 12 novellas, and I think it's going to be a really successful, really amazing year. So that's what I'm hoping for myself in 2023. I would love to know one of your big goals for 2023 so I can help support and encourage you to get there. Hopefully I see you in my productivity sprints, regardless of where I go with accountability coaching. Those productivity sprints stay free for everybody. So come and hang out with us there and set some goals for 2023. That is going to be it for now. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up, click subscribe, and I will see all of you in the next one. Bye, friends.